Hola, 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 ladies and gentlemen. So we're here today with episode 21, which I'm assuming is going to be the conclusion of this arc. I'm assuming. You all know who I think is the murderer. So let us hop right into the beginning, which we are, and get right into it, because I kind of want to see how this all plays out. So let's get started in 3, 2, 1. How are you all? I do hope you're all fine. Ai regi. Ai regi. It might be a two-person job, actually. Like the lawyer and the police officer. I could definitely see that being the case. Like instead of just one culprit, it's two. I'm just trying to think about like the explosion. How that could be. It almost feels too smooth, honestly. I don't like suspecting lawyers. All right, I don't like doing that. So that he's not the culprit. Screw it. Five people left. File 3. This sounds like an alibi to me. This sounds like to me this sounds like an alibi for the police officer that's right there. That's what it seemed like to me, but like there was some sort of trick that was used here. That'll come from the same location. Same 500. Well, off we go. Look, this is a lot of framework, right? And they're really trying to frame him properly. And that's exactly why I don't feel... This show's been extremely clever. It hasn't been obvious. That's why. And I don't believe it anyway. that quickly. The thing was, he said, bring multiple police officers. That, to me, a threatening text like last time. He's gonna kill. Sounds like a can. It sounds more like a can. Definitely. Like a drinking can. No, there it is. But I've actually never seen one because it didn't really exist in the UK. Baseball is not big here. Cricket, yeah, sure. Baseball, no. Never mind. Never mind. The corpse is leaning against. No. Hung. Of course, the rope. There's no rope around his neck. Where is the rope? Where's the rope? It wasn't around his neck, was it? Oh, how did that hang him? No, you can definitely see the marks on his neck now. He's the culprit. Do you know how I know that? The way he just opened the door. Don't. Where are we? Good framework. Good framework, I must say. He was probably drugged or something. That's why. Where are we? That's a clever trick. I kind of get how it. The door part, I thought I got it, but no. Because I thought like that they create a little bit of space between the sofa and the door. Obviously, he got hung while he was on the call. That much was obvious. And there was probably like a rope already around his neck while he was calling. He was probably like a little bit drunk or maybe like intoxicated in some other way for medicine, for drugs or whatnot. So he didn't notice it. Why are you shocked by that? Like immediately, just because he's shocked by that, I think he might have actually been maybe at some sort of part in the last one, which is why he was shocked. I don't think so. What really happened? Well, That's what I mean, yeah. Who has got access to your gun? No, then expose those tricks. Exactly. Can't. Got. You wished he was dead. Yeah. Oh, come on. That's not how life works. Unless you've got like split personality, but you don't. You haven't had a split personality so far. But I believe in you. Aye. When somebody smiles at you like that with so much confidence and so much determination, well, you know damn well it's going to turn out well. How could you look at it and be like, oh, I could possibly have done it myself? No. All 3 tricks were basically done remotely. Basically remotely. Like this one you can do it remotely. The explosion you can do remotely. In about 20... What if you turn the... Or you like poke a little... I don't know. Yeah, maybe a tiny little hole in the plug. Then what? Damn it! Obviously not in front of his ears. What was it that you noticed? They're not going to tell us, damn it. All morning. Keyword here. All morning. Until late morning, but not all morning. Yeah, actually no, that's not. Clearly. Damn it, he's listening, isn't he? He's listening, isn't he? With that one, I could actually see how it works. You choke someone out by... What a rope seemed to have... Where the rope seemed to have been, there seemed to be like a mechanism that could like wind in the rope. But maybe that's just conjecture. Something over your mouth. Did y'all check out the rope and see if there was like maybe... It's time to thank him. He's not going to do that, is he? Of course. Of course not. Not him. The other one. I mean, guys, I've got absolutely no issues letting someone die. Besides maybe legal issues. I would have been like, you could die. Is that why he was the one that... Nah. I was going to say, like, he's the one that was left alive to suffer. Like, I'm starting to believe that there might be multiple culprits, but I honestly don't see it. I just really don't see it. I'm pretty set. Like, usually I'm quite flexible, but I'm actually pretty set on Aoi, the detective. Pretty set on that. I honestly can't see it being anyone else. Maybe the puppeteer had something to do, a hand in it all. Yep. You'd never do this. You know, the case... Well, this episode is halfway over. And I thought this might be the last episode, but it doesn't seem like it. I'm actually quite intrigued, like, how it's gonna end. Because now I'm thinking, like, this case is gonna take until, like, the end of the season. And if that is the case, then... Then I feel like there's a lot more to come in this case. Because they're sort of already at the destruction stage. What? You don't hear the ball land? The... Should no way have been pushed up. That's the thing, though. So not that high then. 210, 220. I don't know how tall he is. Nah. That's your next mistake. It was coiled in somehow. I don't know how. But it was coiled in somehow. The sofa was put away from the door, but like the guy with the key tried it and that didn't work. Like that was my immediate thought. Did it fall out? Somehow the sofa, the rope, some sort of mechanism, like the sofa dropped and that hung him. I don't know how you just make the sofa drop at a specific time. Like, to me, the way it goes, sofa goes down, and that then chokes him out with the rope. Which is how he got up in the air in the first place. But I don't know how you would make that mechanism happen. Man, there are so many things with this case that I'm so unsure about. How is that telling you anything? How? How did you get anything from that? The hook. I got no idea. Like what? Like had the sofa dangling in, but the window only opens up that far. If the window opens up that far, what can you possibly get through the window? That would, like, hang someone. Can you hear my bones cracking? Well, this is all a ploy to get you out. Nah, it's obviously not him. He's gonna come save you. Immediate thought, alright? Immediate thought. The cake is obviously for the mechanism of how he was hung. But I don't know how. As in, like, the cake, you know, when you cut the part, it kind of looks like that. But, like, my thought was, like, the sofa to me, I know they're not putting a drastic focus on it, but to me, that is the key of how he was hung and how the door was locked. Basically, the way I imagine him being hung is that the sofa dropped, and then he just... Like there's a rope on him that he didn't notice. The sofa dropped somewhere. You know, imagine my bed going down while the rope, while the rope is tied, and then that going down basically like sucks me up and like chokes me out. Because typically with hanging, it's to break your neck. Like traditionally, when they put a noose around your neck, that is traditionally done to break your neck, right? That's how they used to kill you. It wasn't to like suffocate you. It was predominantly to break your neck and then suffocate you. His neck obviously isn't broken. It's mainly suffocation. But I don't get how. Like the other tricks, I can kind of see, the water in 20 minutes, but that's at like normal speed. You just turn it down and then, you let it fill up. Explosion, you could, there are multiple ways to create that explosion, so I'm not even going to go into that. But it's the last one. It's the failed one that like really bothers me. And to me, I think the reason why he, was calling at that exact time had to do, the reason why the police officer said how he got it is there to basically give him an alibi. But there is so much to manipulate that I don't know how that would go, how that would work. Because you have to manipulate the timing perfectly. That like you get the phone call while you're right in that situation with all of them right next to you. He probably expected him to die, which is now why he's going after him now. But Kindaichi kind of foiled that plan with how fast he found him. I genuinely don't know. Again, I've got like my ideas of what tricks are being used, for what purpose tricks are being used. The water to deviate the time of death. The explosion, the same thing, honestly. Strangulation because it allows you to do it remotely. Like, they're at a baseball range. A baseball bat is heavy, but it's not that heavy. Like where you can like dangle it out from like out the window, have that fall, and that is somehow heavy enough to like choke him out. Like it's heavy, but it's not that heavy. And we saw the rope. It was attached to. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, but I guess we will see, ladies and gentlemen. But I will see all of you in the next one. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out and